Hey fam, welcome to another episode of Mike's Townsquare, your space for truth, talk, and action. Today we are diving straight into the big question making the round in Nigeria's political street space. Is the ADC the new vehicle for change, or is it just political theatrics? Now, if you've been rocking with me since episode one, you remember I threw out a serious battle cry. I asked where, I think that was episode 2, where are our heroes? Well, guess what? From the looks of it, they are trying to show up. They're popping up from every corner of this country. And I'm not gonna lie, I will not lie, I'm excited. It's like asking for a proper opposition, and everybody just said, oh, yes, sir, you got one. Let's be real for a second. The current administration is starting to sweat. You can see it in their body language, their press conferences, their tone. And you know why? Because we can now see some kind of real opposition. Like the real opposition is starting to form. And they started as soon as the opposition started talking about coalition and the ADC and all that. And that is how democracy is supposed to work. And I love it. I love it completely. You catch what happened in Edo State? I talked about it the other time in my last episode. Isinchi. That wasn't just politics, that was panic. Something is shifting. And if you're not paying attention, you will miss the signs. Let me drop a little expo, if I use our term, inside Jesus, as it were. Right now, the few field guys I know from the last election, from APC and PDP, the ones that actually are on the ground, who did the actual work, not the money bags who try around money. That's a different story for another day. They are watching Obi like hawks. They are waiting, quiet. Even some that didn't want to have anything to do with politics the last time. Everybody, the economy is biting, and people are actually calling me and asking me what's the way forward. I don't know the way forward for now, but I like the opposition, and we are all waiting on Obi, like I said. Everybody's calculating. The elites and the middlemen and the masses themselves, I'm guessing. And trust me in this, whatever move Obi makes, next will decide where these guys I am talking about will jump. They are waiting on his next move. So where everything looks like it's on standstill now because he hasn't made a move. Yeah, and you can take this expo to the bank. Now the big question now is this coalition serious? Do they really want to win in 2027, or are they just staging another episode in the normal Nigeria endless political drama? Because if they are serious, I mean dead serious, they better log in the presidential ticket for Obi. That's my take. Maybe I'm biased. I'm not saying don't do your primaries, but let there be no cheating. Because the last cheating ruined the PDP. Mm, what's the word I'm going to use for that? Shenanigans. The last betrayers destroyed PDP. I don't know if they are going to ever come back. They seem to be working on certain things, but I am watching. I say I lying there, but I've lost all hope in that party. I'm yet to be convinced. So let's say this clearly. A lot of elites, especially in the South, are going to cry in 2027. I promise you that. You might ask me why. Because the streets are learning. We now understand how the last election was won and how it was lost, right down to the polling units. Truth be told, Labour Party made serious noise but had no presence in over 50% of the polling units. No agents, no proper structure. It was all the movement just carried the election. If it actually had the structure, I won't be discussing. I don't think the president would have won the election, but that's a story for another day. It's actually a miracle with the numbers that they got. Praise Obi and the movement for that. We all played our role there. Pursuit Forum. Shout out to you guys. Delta North, that is. I'm here to leak trade secrets. I'm not here rather to leak trade secrets. But I will say this: with the right coalition, the right structure, and a solid ground game, 2027 could be a turning point if the ADC does the right thing, if the coalition stands, and if our guy gets the nod, then I guess the people's champ becomes your president, no doubt. And what does that mean? It means, like he said, production, production, production from day one, which in turn means more entrepreneurs, more businessmen, implying what? More jobs. If we have more jobs for our teaming use, this will in turn also reduce insecurity in our nation. Now, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? The whole insecurity is young people who do crazy stuff. If the young people are engaged, there will be less crazy stuff happening. I'm not saying other people don't go crazy, but based on the percentage and how you rationalize things, it's the young people that are prone to do crazy things, either to impress their friends, to impress their family, or whatever. Now, someone very close to me, my brother, bro, are you sure? You sure about this guy? By this guy, he means Obi. What if he turns out like the rest of them? And I said, I don't believe that will happen. This was exactly the words I used because it's not just me. It's the millions of Nigerians from all walks of life who believe in this man and his vision. We all cannot be wrong. Anyway, that was my answer to him. So to the other part, yes, I hear you on the part. The ADC is filled with elites too. Of course, there should be elites there. You do need elites to fight elites. They have a game they play at that level. So if you're gonna win, if you're gonna take part from a system, then you need your own power players. It's a strategic thing. But to the very young, I want to say this to the very young Nigerians of voting age. And you need to understand it. Enough with being keyboard warriors. Enough with the insult. Enough with the tribal sentiments. You know nothing about the 60s and the 70s. Whatever most parents have, we have, Civil War and all, a lot of hate on there. Forget about that. Stop being keyboard warriors. Don't just post things and be angry all the time and go crazy. Get involved, participate. Don't just go play your football, enjoy yourself, but participate. These policies that will come out affects your life, your academics, your hustling, whatever you do. Get into what is happening. Volunteer if you can. If you cannot, when the time comes, get your voter's card. Go vote. Don't just be present when the time is right, on the proper election. Don't just watch the news. Be the news. Let's change this narrative. Let's take our country back from all these journeymen and all this the cycle elites, I'll call them. So that's all I have to say about that. Let's watch as things proceed and see where we'll be in a couple of months. We're still watching. I'm hopeful that our time is now. So, like I say, I'm still hoping to get more subscribers. We're not doing too badly. We're not doing too greatly either. But I'm hoping friends, family, colleagues subscribe to my channel on YouTube or wherever you see. If you see on TikTok, share, subscribe. I'm hoping we get the young people involved. Really, we need them. We need them as heroes. We need them to turn around things. It's possible to make great change in Nigeria, to make Nigeria what it should be in Africa. We cannot be the giant of Africa just verbally. We should be doing it. So, I'll see you on the next one. Comment, like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Have a great week ahead. Bye bye.